Love and peace and happiness. Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you once again, live from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, but you call me Mel. And I'm here to deliver the latest timeless, collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Where it resonates, pick it up and run with it. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on the website and below the video in the description box. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. The following message has been co-signed by the divine, sponsored by spirits. All right. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, for the growth on our channel, for holding down these vibes all around the world. They asked me where I was going today. I said worldwide, baby. I'm going worldwide. Okay. The dominant energy on Earth for us is Aquarian energy. Yeah, it's the age of Aquarius. It's the grounding and founding of the age of Aquarius, people. So yes, the age of Aquarius energy is our dominant energy coming out in our reading today. And so this is going to embody raised vibrations, okay? Elevation in character, integrity, self-identification, I heard. Okay. All right. Let's look at how the divine feminine and divine masculine energy wants to be expressed here, okay? The highest expression in this star energy for our feminine and masculine qualities. Let's see what we have coming out. We're going to start on the spiritual plane. And as we move forward, we'll get into that physical terrain. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. There's something there. So everybody, I heard everybody is not meant to hear everything. Everybody is not meant to see everything. Shout out Janine. Always with me. Okay. Yeah. Never supposed to be for everyone when these words come. Okay. Not everybody knows how to run, okay, to come and get this steak dinner, baby. It's dinner time. The dinner bells ring. I can hear the dinner bell ringing. Okay. Feminine energy, clarity, belief. I heard the feminine energy is to hold the truth, hold the knowing, hold that consciousness, baby. Be that love energy, okay? Be that love and peace and happiness. Remember who and what you are. This is what your feminine energies highest expression is right now at this time. Okay, thank you. Let's check into the masculine side of things then. You know, you need it all, right? We need the light and the dark and the feminine and the masculine. So let's see what's the masculine energy is. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Seek the truth. I love this. So the masculine energy is check back in with the feminine. The feminine is holding the truth. Don't get tricked. In other words, I love this, yo, because you know intuitively, spiritually, internally what the truth is. Out there in the world presents a whole bunch of other stuff. Before you take action, as you take action, check back with what you know the truth to be. That's literally what these two cards told me. That's not something I've ever heard in a message before. So there's definitely something in that. Let me just see what's at the bottom. I can't. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands energy with new vitality. And what was we talking about? What was this message going to be about? This affecting the whole entirety of humanity is the age of Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. I can't tell you how the rest of the song goes. I can't hold that tune. I don't know it like that. I just know that I think it's a really cool song. But yeah, isn't the group called the Fifth Dimension? Anyways, star card energy, healed. Ooh, that's the affirmation. That's the affirmation. That's the affirmation. Okay. Healed. I am healed. I am healed. Okay. This healing is real. I healed. I healed. I healed. Anywhere where you're healed. Feminine saying, yeah, I speak that out. It's true. Thank you for the love donation. If everybody copied her, woo, this would be a beautiful situation. Okay. You know what? When y'all start doing that enough, I'm going to start going live in these really cool locations that you always wanted to see. And if any of you wants to sponsor that trip for me, I would love to go live in a beautiful location. And so the vision is to do it worldwide, just like I'll be worldwide. But anyway, back to this here. Yeah, and they said that's part of the message too. Don't downplay that. That's real talk right there. They said that's real talk right there. Okay. So it's the age of Aquarius. Don't worry about the lies, the deceptions, and the illusions outside. Yeah. Don't worry about the deceptions and the lies and the illusions that are outside. They said, keep on reminding yourself. This is the beginning of the age of Aquarius. With the new vitality card below, it is talking about the new frequency. And they said, yeah, it blows. Okay. In other words, it's blowing all over humanity, all over earth, all over all creation at this time. And what is it? I'm hearing the word instilling. It's an instilling of a new way. And then they reminded me, years ago you spoke prophetic words that talked about a time that would come where you would be able, if you had that elevated consciousness, that raised vibration, it would allow you to tap into, be more aware of the energies you see in people, and there would be a distinction known. Like the scriptures that people cling to, talking about separating the wheat from the chaff. You will see those who are carrying and walking in love energy, and immediately be able to identify. I heard from a mile away those who are walking in anti-love energy, and that's the safeguard. That's a safeguard put in place. Because everybody's going to have their choice. The download comes for all, but they all going to have their choice. Okay. All right. So they're showing me the good tarot. I really thought we were going to get back into Kim Cran's decks, but they're taking me to different decks I hadn't planned. I just cleaned up the space and was ready to receive whatever downloads came through, and this is what's happening. So, yeah, the good tarot wants to speak to you today. So let's go ahead and get these cards out. Let's see what's the energy, what's the message here for the download. So what we know already is this is a new epic in human history. A new epic in human history. This is why all the religions pointed to a time where there will be, a different type of human experience. And so they're saying, yeah, a lot of them described it in different ways, but all of them pointed to a higher vibration. And that's what it really is. They're saying that's what it really is a higher vibration. So they said with the good tarot, let's get the good news. Okay, so did that mean that there's bad news too? They said, yeah, actually there's bad news too. Okay, so let's see what's the good news. Let's start with the good news. I don't have a bad tarot. What are we going to channel the bad news with? Okay, the good news is the Four of Cups. Oh, okay. And they're showing me the actual tradition. It's 4 of water in this deck. But they're actually, immediately when I saw this card, they showed me the traditional Rider-Waite version. And they're saying, yeah, you have the choice to accept it or leave it. You know what joy feels like. You know that this is a cause for celebration. I hear, and others will try to introduce their perspectives, their emotional situations. Thank you. Their emotional situations to you. In other words, there's going to be other people with other opinions. Everybody's not going to go through this energy in the same way because a lot of people are not in the same frequency. Heard? Okay, they're saying, yeah, a lot of people are not in the same frequency. So the good news is it's your choice. The one you'll know from physical verification, you will already have the idea by the time you get the physical verification. But the physical verification will be that these ones will be throwing a fit about this new energy. You won't like the new way this new energy works. It literally is all based off of frequency, regardless of what your physical leaders and so and such and such, the powers that were, regardless of what they say, they are still the powers that were. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to accept it. But these are the facts. And so you have a choice of what to accept and what you don't want to. You know what joy feels like. And if you're choosing to accept something that takes you out of that joy, out of that bliss, okay? And you don't have to do this. Okay. Now they're saying, look at the card. Look at the card. You hold in your hand a pearl of great value, and it's come together. You can barely make it out, even physically looking at this card, but these pearls are strung together by many tiny pearls. It's barely visible. So you've gathered great wisdom along this journey. Lots of bits of wisdom. Some of them have greater value than others. The one that you now hold, which one? This truth right here. This truth is the greatest wisdom, the greatest value wisdom that you hold. Okay, so they say now we're going to get another deck and just talk about what is that greatest value wisdom that you hold. Before we do that, they say, look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hierophant. That's the spiritual law. That's the teacher. That's the guru. That's the spirit. That's the one that has the direct connection to the divine. The direct connection to the divine. Okay, so you and they said, and that's the greatest truth. So regardless of what they all try to tell you, you have a direct connection to the divine. Okay, you do, and nobody else can try to convince you otherwise, because you know that truth like you know anything. Okay, the way the heart is on the hand is on the heart, and the other hand just releases. It's like release and let it go, because I know the truth. I know the truth. Okay, now they're saying we can go into the arc. I thought we were going to use these decks today, so let's see what we have from the wild unknown archetypes. So let's see. Show us some more about the situation as it's unfolding right now. What can you show us? Please and thank you for the love and peace and happiness. Try for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Praise in all our days. So thankful and grateful. All right. What is the message? Thank you. The King is coming out. And it's a hand with a coin and all these rays of color that shine out. It starts with the darkness, but it goes red to orange to yellow. These are all the lower chakras: base chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. This card doesn't feel good today when I look at it. Now, I don't know what other days I've looked at it, but today, when I look at this card, it feels ugly, oppressive. It feels like the abuse of power. It feels like somebody that's only worried about the coin in their hand. And then it's showing me all these old movies about kings that would go around and, milk the slaves for every coin that they had for a tribute. They barely had enough crops to survive, but you got to send this over to the castle. Well, they did. Okay, so there's something here in that. I see it. And we asked for the situation. Now, this is interesting because we have the shadow and it's in reverse. They're saying the shadow is being revealed about the king. Okay. The shadow is being revealed about the king, but the mask is about to come off. We have the mask sideways, and I look at it this way. It'll be at 12 o'clock. Well, it'll be at 12. Yeah, it'll be at 12 o'clock when it turn upright like this, but it's right now it's at 9 o'clock. And to me, when it's done, when it's happening, it's at 12 o'clock. Okay. In this card, it just wants to fly all over out of my hand. So there's this energy here with like the mask is going to come off of the king. The shadow side is already being revealed, but the mask has yet to come off. So there's some false face still. Although the shadow is being revealed, what is the shadow? The lower vibrational, egotistical, masochistical, the narcissistical, the what? The evil. Stop making me crinkle my nose like that. My mother said it would give me wrinkles. Anyways, so the mask is going to come off. What's at the bottom of this one? The Lover. Ooh, Lord. The mask is about to come off. Somebody's been getting away with something for a long time. They got a mask on. They feel like that's just going to always cover them and hide them and this and that and the other. But that mask is about to come off. And when it comes off, they going to have a whole nother thought coming. There's going to be something else going on up in this. Let's see what else we can get from the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. Okay. Show me what you can. Show me what is the most that can be revealed for the tribe of love and peace and happiness. In regards to this star card situation, it was in the destiny. As soon as I said in regards to the star card situation, they said it was in the destiny. It was in the destiny to happen. Why? Because you stepped up to your destiny. You met fate with faith and courage and decided, yes, I can. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Okay. Like a children's program, just like the chanting songs on a children's program. You just kept on chugging. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. They showed me the little engine that could. Yeah, they're saying, yeah, just like a chanting in a children's song to encourage and upbuild. I heard, yeah, you you did that. You did that. They're giving it to you as a sense of praise that this is already accomplished. You've already accomplished this. It's successful. It's complete. Okay. Why to the floor? Okay. Oh, okay. They said the light and the shadow again. The light is talking about the uncreated. You're bringing light to what hasn't been created before. I'm coming back to that one. Let's see. In the shadow, we have Quicksilver. Quicksilver. Okay. Let me just see what's below these. Tin. Okay. Tin. Something that's been very malleable. Oh, great breaking point. Okay, tin. Tin reminded me of tin foil. Okay, yeah, and then it's showing me again the coin in the man's hand because yeah, if you want to boost your financial attracting power, you can always employ the assistance of the element of tin foil. Yeah. But it's very malleable. It's not very solid. It's easy to shape and form. So something has been easily shaped and formed. But what what the light knows, what the love and peace and what the love energy knows is something is not all the way created. It's beginning to take form though there in the center, right? And it feels like it came through someone's vision. Okay. And then these two are looking like more energy that's about to hit it. More energy is coming to it. Okay. Something is not yet been all the way created. They want me to really go ahead and look at this Quicksilver card is what's coming up in the shadow. Okay. And it's card number 24. So let's see what's up with this Quicksilver card. Slippery, mobile, Mercury. Part liquid and part metal, Quicksilver, also known as Mercury. I knew it was Mercury. I should have said it. First off, because when I seen it with Mercury, what I saw was Mercury is very poisonous. Yep. And then I hear, but so why did they start putting it in the freaking injections they give into newborn babies? But anyways, Mercury is quite poisonous. They taught us in high school to never touch it. It's what was in the old school thermometers with the silver strip in it. Okay. Its gift is to slip between worlds. It's a mesmerizing material. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, the teacher, the sage, the artist, and the alchemist. Heed the call of Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. Okay. It says in esoteric wisdom traditions, Quicksilver and Mercury are associated with the lungs. It's no surprise that the shaman is a lifelong student of the breath. It's interesting because I almost said it earlier with the whole introduction that when I went to do the live sound bath yesterday, it recorded, but once again, it came out with no sound, and it had over 100 views, and I had to delete it because it came out with no sound. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? I guess the sound is meant for those who show up in physical bodies, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it again when the next time, whenever I do it. But so is one thing that I want to say with the star card energy, you can see the stars when it's night. They're so much easier to see at night. Yeah. Stars are easier to perceive at night. As a matter of fact, in Las Vegas, I had a conversation with a grown ass woman recently, and I was actually kind of mind blown. Like, you didn't know that? She said, there's no stars in Las Vegas. You know, back where I'm from, there's all kinds of stars at night. I said, there's stars in Las Vegas? Well, I never see them. Well, that's because Las Vegas has got too many artificial lights. So you really can't see the darkness that's out there because it's so lit up. Like Las Vegas can be seen from outer space very bright because there's too many. The light pollution here is absolutely absurd. So it's coming out. Oh, ew. And is that there as the light pollution is there? It serves a purpose. They're saying it serves a purpose. It serves a very powerful purpose. Okay. All right. They said leave that there. In both of these, we have at the center, something is happening, although it's surrounded by darkness. And like I said, the star is easier to see in the night. So while it's night out, while it's nighttime out, remember the truth. Remember the truth, okay? Remember the truth. Remember the clarity of belief that you have. Don't get afraid of the darkness. Remember to go back to the truth that you know. Sometimes the dark has to get darker so you can see the light of the star shine. I'm hearing the star shine. Good morning, star shine. The earth says hello. Okay, Willy Wonka. All right, interesting, weird, but interesting. Kind of like Willy Wonka. All right, let's see. The spirit animal oracle cards want to come out. Give me something. What you got? What is the energy? What is the most important message here for the ones watching? Please and thank you. Whenever they find it. And then, as I said, whenever they find it, because I heard some of you are going to be watching this video, and you will know how this applies to historical fact by the time you see it. That's really freaking cool to play with that idea. Okay. All right. Anything else before this comes out? They say one more shuffle. They're saying you recently did a service or ceremony, something that was spiritually founded and grounded, and it did more than you were aware of. It did, like, because of the purity of your intention, it did more than what you were aware of. Okay. Show me the energy. What's the message? Thank you. Ooh. And one card came out. It's card number 40, and it's the cheetah. It says, act swiftly with precision and determination. And I'm hearing, as the light and the shadow parts of yourself are in harmony on this. Yeah, they're in harmony on this. The light and the shadow parts of yourself are in harmony with this. So it's like all of you wants to do something. This is where you get that gotta take a dump urge. What does that mean? Something is aligning. There's an alignment happening here that wasn't here before. It wasn't present before. There's alignment that's happening at this time that wasn't complete before. And when it hits, nothing's going to stop you. Your body is going to move. It's going to be like when you have chorro. Somebody said, what's chorro? No, not churro. Not churro. Not churro. We're talking about chorro, diarrhea, baby. If you got diarrhea, you going to run your butt straight to the bathroom. This is worse than I got to take a dump urge is what they're trying to get the point across. Yeah, sorry to make you think about something gross. If you were eating, yeah, my bad. But no, you got the message, right? Okay. It's going to be an intense call to take action so strong that you won't want to neglect it, right? So it's like until that happens, remember that you can accept or reject anything you want, but you have the greatest pearl of wisdom. So this is like, don't go for second best, don't settle for less, wait until it feels all the way right through your whole soul and you just can't stop yourself because you got to go. Okay. All right. So I have the Spiral Oracle out. You saw me pull that out. Let's see. This deck was like yelling at me. Like I told you before the show, I wanted to give a message. Well, what's your message? What's the message? What's the message? Okay, they said the situation. The situation is crystal clear. Something crystal clear. Just had a conversation. Just had a conversation. When you want to know what it is crystal clear, ask for it to be shown crystal clear, baby. You will get the message so clear you cannot deny it. You cannot try to negate it. You cannot try to play yourself out of what has been revealed. When you ask spirit to show you crystal clear what you need to see, it will be revealed. Okay, so that's the situation. That's what we have. What's the choosing? There's a choosing happening in this situation. The choosing is the inner sun, honey. Shine bright like a diamond. And it's not about us. It's about me. Hello, get it together. It's about me. I shine bright like a diamond. Oh, like the star in the sky at night. Make your eyes shine so bright. Oh, that part. Yeah. Well, it may be dark out here, baby. It might be dark days all around. But where I am to be found, I'm going to shine my light. I heard that. Okay. All right. So if that's a choosing, what's the doing? The doing is the gift, honey. You treat your presence as a gift. Interesting, because I had an errand to run after I spent most of the day with my grandsons. And it was like, damn, it'd be a shame to just not use all this beauty and get out. But every time I thought about what I might like to do and where I might like to go, my soul was like, no. And then I'm like, well, what do I want to do with it? Go worldwide. Oh, here I am. Yeah, this satisfies me. But when I thought about going to different places, it was like, no. And it's like, this is the vibe that was coming through. So I love that this is coming through, because this is the doing. It's like remembering that your presence is a gift. You don't have to. A gift is given to a specific one for a specific reason on this physical plane. Okay, I heard on this physical plane. All right, they're saying it, and likewise, the gifts that the divine gave to you are the same. Okay, the gifts that the divine gave you are the same. All right, so if that's the doing, then what's the feeling? The feeling is in transit. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. That the feeling. I'm on my way. Okay. Well, what's the communication? What's the communication here? Commitment. I'm fully committed to this. That's it. That's the communication. I'm fully committed in this. Okay. Fully committed in this. What is the knowing? There's a knowing here. What's the knowing? A new sprout. A new sprout, growing new greens, growing new leaves. Okay, growing new, growing the new age of Aquarius. We're gonna grow the new age of, right here on YouTube, apparently, because it wasn't down taking a walk at the Fremont or taking a walk in some downtown Summerlin. It wasn't taking a walk, in the store. I thought about all these different things. It wasn't going and sitting at a bar and having a drink. I thought about all these different things. It said was come home and go worldwide. Okay. Why? Because, you creating a new sprout. Now, what is it for you? I can remember this is a collective energy, which means spirit's going to speak in an umbrella language, which allows all of us to fill in our own. That's why at the beginning, bring your intuition to the party, right? So what you know is there's a new sprout, starting new things, new life. Okay. What you learn, what are we learning in this? Pure medicine, baby. Pure medicine. Oh, okay. Thank you. So what they just showed me was there's all these like TikTok promotions and people that be promoting this medicine cures that and that medicine does this. And, they sell all these magical medicine. There's one, I love their marketing gimmick. They almost said scam, but they said it's a gimmick because they were like, yeah, all these people are losing all this weight and we could charge you less, but that would make our product less great, basically. That was my own words, but you might have seen it and you might be having in your mind exactly what it is. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, no, the pure medicine, what you're going to learn is being in you and, anchoring this energy of Aquarius. They're saying that's the pure medicine right there. The anchoring of the age of Aquarius is the pure medicine. The sacred feminine is where it's at the bottom of the deck, the sacred feminine. And I believe that because that's in alignment with what our message has been delivering so far. Because what did the feminine have? The clarity of belief. She had the truth. The sacred feminine had the truth, okay? So we're going to pay attention. We're going to listen to our sacred feminine, to our intuition. Our intuition was guiding us. You just popped in my mind. You just had a crystal clear clarity come through that you were right. Exactly what you thought you knew, you actually knew. Yeah, you knew something. And then the evidence of that, the evidence that supported that, was brought through. It was brought in. You saw it. Okay. And all that was okay. Thank you. They're saying, and you've had many experiences like this. And that was a form of your training. Okay. That was a form of your trainings. Now I'm hearing we train you all the time. We train you all the time through your human experiences. We train you when you realize, like, oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Or when we show you, like, to take this with you, and then you don't listen to us, and then you're like, dang, I knew I should have brought that. I seen it and I didn't, and dang, I wish I had listened. Or I knew I should have turned that way, or I knew I should have went that day, or I knew I should have. You knew many times. They're saying you knew many times. When it's time to go, baby, you're gonna go all the way. There ain't gonna be no stopping you. There ain't gonna be no question. There ain't gonna be no doubt, and there definitely ain't gonna be no leaving it out. Okay, what you're gonna learn is this is pure medicine. The pure medicine. Okay, this is the Kundalini awakening. Some of you haven't had it yet. Some of you are about to have it. Okay, the Kundalini awakening. Yeah, I had it twice. I had it once alone, and once, well, the second time I was alone too, but it was correlated to the interaction with another person. So they're saying for some of you, this will be your second time having it, okay? But the Kundalini awakening. What you're going to learn is there's a huge Kundalini awakening happening that is related to the grounding of the age of Aquarius. Everything is malleable right now, and both the light and shadow aspects of yourself are ready for it. This is going to affect you from the feminine energy. This is going to affect you from the spiritual energy. Okay, so this isn't going to be some news broadcast. Otherwise, it would be, as a matter of fact, with the masculine energy being the Seven of Swords, which is usually our liar, cheater, thief card, but in this deck, because it's so beautiful, it says, seek the truth. You have to seek the truth if you don't have it, right? But this is what's in the masculine is our more physical energies, and so believe what it's saying. Whew. You can trust more in your intuition right now than you can on what your physical eyes can read, perceive, or see. And they're specifically relating to communications that are meant to reach all humanity. So I'm going to let you understand that, or let it go over your head and under your feet if it wasn't for you. And there's reasons for this, okay? If it was meant to catch you, you caught it. Your net was already out to get it. Okay, interesting. Because there's some things that can only be spoken of after a measure of time. There are some things that can only be spoken of directly after some measure of time. Right now, it's important to remember what you know. Okay, so with the Wild Unknown Tarot, let's go deeper into our message and see what else Spirit will reveal for us here and now. Everything is malleable right now. It was really malleable, but it's come into a very powerful liquid form. Anybody that tries to mess with you right now, they better watch out for the venom. I got the venom, okay, for the venom. Again, they emphasizing it. With that Quicksilver card in the shadow, they're like, yeah, the shadow is dangerous, right? It's deadly. So if anybody tries to, don't worry. It's like your shadow, it's like, say it clearer, slow it down. Make it linear. Now make it 3D human. Thank you. Imagine this. You're walking around here in your light, baby. Yeah, you're looking good, you're glowing. Maybe you dress nice, you sound nice, you're in this lighted position. Maybe you're the celebrity, right? You're the celebrity up in this, and then somebody sees that in you, and they want to attack the celebrity. They want to extinguish the light. Okay, they can't do that, because if they touch you, you'll be like quicksilver to them. They'll be poisoned. It's over. And they're showing me with the poison, they're showing me all the K-dramas, and so many K-dramas, people be getting poisoned. And when I tell you that poison, as soon as they gulp it down, like within seconds, they're coughing out all the blood in their body and some more stuff. So there's this energy here of like, you can go ahead and be the light. You can be the star. You can shine so bright. You don't have to feel vulnerable to attack. And then remember, part of this download is seeing them from a mile away and knowing their energy. Like, ooh, there ain't no light coming from that one. Okay, yeah, no, that's not the one. Now, wouldn't that be cool if that's part of the download? If spirit makes it to where you could actually see if somebody has their light lit up, right? Their direct connection to the divine lit up. That would be really freaking cool. Now, somebody, you can see that. I heard you've always been able to see that, and you didn't even realize that that's what seeing auras was about. I have one book on seeing auras. I've never read it yet. Okay. Yep, I bought it though, because I figured at some point I'm going to sit down and read this book. All right. So that is also saying at some point you're going to sit down with some knowledge and information that you have had access to but never dove into. Okay. All right. Well, we already have been at this new start point with the Fool card energy coming out in the past. The Fool card energy is being on the table, like we've been already been to that position. Okay. So in the current energy is the Mother of Pentacles. Now it's like, grow it, make it grow. Mother, nurture, feed, care for, support, grow it. Grow what? Grow you. Grow you and your purpose too. Okay, that's what I heard. Grow you and your purpose too. Okay. All right. Hidden blessing is the Ace of Pentacles. You only have to do it for yourself. Anywhere where you think you have to do it for everyone else, that's just another illusion. As a matter of fact, the only way you can do it for everyone else is if you've done it for yourself. You have to do it for yourself. If you're doing it for you, you'll be surprised at how much it's going to touch all the others too. You have to do it for you, okay? Hidden blessing. This has been generations in the making. It's been generations in the making. We finally hit the target point. Okay, I heard we finally hit the target point. Interesting. And I heard because it's grown steady and long. Thank you. What comes quick and easy is quick and easy to take away, and what comes slow and long is slow and long to take away. Like you can't just weasel this away from up under somebody, because it's been growing slow and steady, which makes it stable. It's stable. You're at a new beginning point. You cross an important checkpoint. Okay. The challenge in this is the Three of Wands. And this is, again, it's very similar to our masculine and feminine cards there with the Ace and Seven of Swords, saying the challenge here is to stay focused on that very fine place of creation, rather than all the distractions that try to remove your attention from that. Stay focused on the best is showing up here and now. Good things are happening for me. Good things are true. There's beautiful truths in this. Okay, we're in a beautiful place. Do not be very aware not to let yourself fall into the distraction programming and the distraction storytelling and The mess. They just gave me the phrase, the mess. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Who or what is in the environment that is related in this experience is the Father of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, because this is coming through as that king that I didn't like the way it felt, the way the father, this is a masculine energy, right? Got the pentacles in between his antlers there, and it's giving me this energy. And remember, I told you. So what is it saying? Don't worry, don't get distracted by those who are only worried about what is related to the three lower chakras. Everything below the heart is what is turned on. The color says so. So these people, this is coming through as a collective of people who are only able to see the physical. And remember, if they're only able to see the physical, all they're seeing right now is the lies. They need to seek the truth. And I've said it many times for different reasons. And today it's giving another reason, which is, again, what I've said is because you're focused in the physical body, it's so easy for you to only look at what is happening physically, to only look at the physical cause. I mean, you got an ache in your knee's always been fine, but instead of looking at, well, what's the spiritual cause of this? You never even go to the spiritual. Instead, you go to the doctor. You take a day off of work, you spend all the time there, and, oh, give me a fucking pill. Anything physical. But in reality, there's nothing they can really do, but yay, now you get pain pills too. Yay for you, right? No, baby, no. So what you're doing now is you're giving attention to the spiritual for the love and nurturing and growth and the shine and the self-development, right? Around you is others who tend to focus more only on the physical. Don't be distracted. Okay. Now let me see the guidance for you is the 9 of Cups. There's a whole different message when it comes down to interpersonal relationships. I'm just going to throw that out right now, and I just want you to know. Okay. 9 of Cups, your guidance. Remember, your happiness doesn't come from another person, but it's okay that you acknowledge that you're happy in somebody's environment, because this in an interpersonal relationship looks like, oh yeah, this is a partnership coming together. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, but on the spiritual level, saying happiness is a completely self-generated feeling. Love and wish fulfillment comes from holding that vibration. This is emotional independence, okay? Emotional intelligence and emotional independence. I don't require you to please me. I do not, okay? Result energy is the Daughter of Cups. Yay, this is fun. This is like, whatever happens, I'm just going to go in with the positive attitude. This is joy. This is happiness. This is having a good time. This is discovering something that you didn't know that you liked. And this is also, as far as this age of Aquarius, this is talking about people having new feelings. And I know that sounds really weird because it sounds even weird to my own ear, but they're saying, yeah, new feelings about things. In other words, they're looking at experiences and they're starting to see things differently. Something has changed their perspective to where they're looking at things differently now, ready to discover more, ready to understand more. The Daughter of Cups is coming through somewhat like a student right now. Okay. Now I'm going to pull one extra card over the mother, the father, and the daughter. So we have a mother, father, daughter. Okay. With the Mother of Pentacles, the Lovers. Mother of Pentacles, you have the choice of what you want to create. You have the choice of what you want to contribute. You have the choice of how you want to fly. And with those geese flying, I heard birds of a feather flock together, and it's like, are these y'all birds? Do y'all have the same kind of feathers? Can y'all really flock together? With the Father of Pentacles, show me more, is the Daughter of Wands. Okay, good news, excitement, yay! I like this opportunity. Okay, all right. And with the Daughter of Cups, we have the Father of Cups. Wow. Okay, those two are interesting because, again, I have to clarify again. So what this is saying to me, as we're in this grounding of the age of Aquarius, the truth is seen internally, not externally. Some things outside are going to look good. Doesn't always mean they're going to be good. But at the end of the day, even if you learn something, it's going to cause a further elevation. And again, it's showing me the distinction between these energies. You'll be able to look over at the physical bodies and see a distinction in the energy, which one bears light, which one is walking completely in lack of it, or better yet, which one walks in love and which one walks in anti-love energy. Okay, but I want to, because we got more character cards, I want to know more. Show me why the Daughter of Wands came out over the Father of Pentacles, because of the Emperor. Because of the Father, because of the Protector, because of the organization, because of the Divine Masculine. So this is telling me that during this time, people are going to start actually seeing opportunities and stuff, and they're gonna have to decide what it looks at it. But here's the thing, there's somebody here that is coming up as the king, who has an idea of how he could entangle himself, and there's somebody here who thinks that there is an opportunity to take advantage of somebody. But honey, the energy don't work that way. See how there's a total eclipse of the sun? The energy doesn't work that way anymore, and the Emperor is coming through as a protector. There's a protector over that. Thank you. And I'm hearing, and your ability to discern their energy, whether they walk in love or anti-love, is going to be the safeguard in that. Okay, show me the Daughter of Cups that came out with the Father of Cups as a clarifier, and the Ten of Wands. And this is the end of a dark path, is what I'm hearing. The end of a dark path. Okay. So somebody here, how's this playing out in a physical reality? You ready for a new beginning? Oh, you've been through the school of hard knocks and then some. And you've been one of them people that has been easily influenced, but you're starting to see that there's a person around you who's always had their hand out, or who's always tried to control what you have. And you know what? You already know that they had some dark stuff. You could have known they had some addictions or some bad habits or something like that. But the rest of the mask is about to fall off. Who they truly are, when the mask falls off, the true face is revealed, right? And so, if they're afraid, they've been afraid to show their real face all this time for a reason. Because when you see their true face, that's the end of this dark walk with them. That's what I heard. That's the end of this dark walk with them. And it's like, when you do that, when you bring the end of this dark walk with this one whose mask is finally revealed, you bring in so much. It's like so much room to just enjoy, to be satisfied, to be at peace. Thank you. At peace. To be at peace. I also see a situation here where mother is making a choice. A mother is making a choice, and it's going to have a father blocked from this child. There's a child here involved. And this mother's making a choice to protect her children. Should never again, okay, because she already got word. She already knew that she had to protect her children, because they don't know what they're doing by themselves. So here she goes telling them about this change that's coming and how to protect themselves. So, and she's very serious about this shit. But you know what? Some of them don't fucking listen. Some of the kids just don't listen. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Some of these kids don't listen. Now, are we talking about your physical mothers? Are we talking about your spiritual mothers? Are we talking about both? Well, what else do you want me to say on this spiritual realm? Because there's this whole part of me that's really anxious to grab another deck and go into the 3D physical experience, this side, that side of the table, and the rest. But I feel like there's still something else I'm supposed to say here. What is it? I heard the only thing you should be distracted by is yourself and your creation. Okay, your creation. How is your creation? Why? Because you birthed it? I heard because you birthed it. Remember that things are changing right now. Take action. When you see everything is in change, make sure you keep yourself stable. They're showing me people, when they know that the storm is going to come, they start boarding up windows, they start using sandbags, they start making sure everything is anchored down, tied down, locked down. Make sure it's like check in with your people, stabilize your connections, remember who and what you are, remember the truth, peel back the deceptions that's going on in the physical realm. Don't get caught up in it. Birds of a feather flock together. If you're going to mess with it, it's going to be part of your mess. They're saying part of your mess. It'll be part of your mess. You don't want that to be part of your mess, okay? You don't need it to be part of your mess. There's enough for you to deal with what you've created for yourself, okay? That's enough for you to accomplish. You don't, and it's giving me, you don't have to accomplish for others. You don't have to accomplish for other people. You have to accomplish it for yourself. When you accomplish it for them, oh, okay, they're showing me all the movies where somebody is trying to safeguard or protect another person, but this person is not really the wisest. They're kind of like the dope of it all. This is the one where you finally hunker down and lock down into the safe place. But you know, I can't take it in here. I gotta go. And they go in there and lock the door. Now everybody's in danger. I hope you catch the drift. I know you got the meaning. I know you got the meaning. I know you got the meaning. Don't be bringing people in. Don't be bringing people in if they're iffy. Like at this time, it's not time to bring in iffy. It's time to be stable. They're saying it's time to be stable. I heard trusted, tried, and true. Weigh him out. Love versus anti-love energy. Which side are they weighing on? Because you can't really reside in both. They tried to put that fake mask on. They try to hide their shadow. That don't work well. It don't work well. Not in this new energy. They cannot hide their energy from you. You're gonna see it plain as day what kind of energy they came to try to play, like a role, a part. Are they coming from the heart? Are they coming from your pocket? Oh, okay. All right, let's look at this in the physical way. They say you can feel that things are shifting and things are changing. You know that you're different. You know you're connected to your heart. You know you're a different being than what you used to be. You're committed to this new life. You're committed to the new energy. You are, I heard, a contracted volunteer for this new mission, for this new experience for the human population. I'm hearing, okay. On your side, Temperance, you are a twin. You are a twin flame. You are Sagittarius. You are an earth angel. You are an earth angel. You walk this earth as an earth angel. You didn't even know you had wings, did you? And then I heard Red Bull gives you wings. Okay. Mm-mm. Y'all don't even know. Let me see the other side of the table. So you got Sagittarius. You got this earth angel blessing energy. You got connection to the earth. You got understand the feelings. You can transmute things. You are a spiritual alchemist. Okay. You know how to switch things out one for the other, make things better. Okay. You are grounding the age of Aquarius. You have the tools. Okay. What else do we have here on the other side of the table? I heard cutthroat. It's the King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We also have exes, ex-husbands, ex-partners, ex-bosses. This is somebody who's very analytical, somebody who's very strategic. This is somebody who don't have any love to give. There ain't no love in this. There ain't no love in this. This is somebody who what they really ought to do. What they really ought to do is use their words to create something beautiful, but that is not the energy that this person, this situation is coming up in. Scared the crap out of me. Text message confirmation. Let me silence that so I don't have another heart attack. All right, let's see. What is connecting you and this King of Swords right now before I go in all hard on them? Oh, the Knight of Cups is connecting the two. What is it saying? Well, there's somebody here who has an idea they want to talk to you. I just feel like the temperance on your side is saying, I'm good. I'm good. Not right now. I'm actually, she said, I'm actually busy doing this right now. I'm actually busy doing this right now. Can I talk to you right now? Can I call you right now? Well, I'm actually busy. I'm actually busy doing this right now. Let me see. What do you need to know about this? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune has shifted. Okay. Something has changed. Locked out of heaven. Oh, yeah. Yesterday we had the Wheel of Fortune and it was in reverse, right? So now the Wheel of Fortune is upright, which means you have taken care of what you had to in order to you have taken care of what you had to in order to maintain, support, persevere, persist in your fortunate and preferred position, baby. We winning all day. Winning all day. Just winning. Okay, win, win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Okay. Wake up in the morning, I'm blessed. Yes. Okay. All that type of vibes because you've uprighted this Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's got something to say. Somebody got something to say. They could be like, oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I just feel like you don't want to. Baby, I'm too busy over here doing so. I'm not trying to hear your sorries. I already know what you are. I already know what you are. I already know what you are. So if you're an earth angel and this is talking about seeing the love versus the anti-love energy, well, that is not, there ain't no love in the King of Swords. Like, no. There ain't no love in the King of Swords. He's thoughtful. He's caught up in his head. He's an intellect. He's extremely analytical. Give him the facts and only the facts. This is like talking to the lawyer or the judge. They don't care how you feel. Your feeling has nothing to do with this here. The way you feeling about things ain't got nothing to do with the facts. The facts. Stick to the facts, please. Give me just the facts. The guidance. The Emperor. Let the Emperor protect you. Let yourself sit in this protected position. You're the boss, okay? You're the boss, but you have this protected energy here. You are protected. Don't go opening. I heard, don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Okay, you're gonna make it one day, right? But don't be moving too fast. But don't be moving too fast. That's not how the lyrics go. This is what I'm telling you. This is what we're hearing for you. Don't be moving too fast. Kick back. Take it easy. I heard Lucy. No, Lucy. Okay. And they're giving me the whole Ricky Ricardo, Lucille Ball, yeah, vibes with that. All right. Yeah, 4 of Cups. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. No, thank you. Somebody is locked out of him, blocked. You closed a big cycle when you did this. This has something to do with some kind of romantic offer, flirtation, somebody who's trying to be sweet on you. This has something to do with the ex. Yeah, different for all of you. An ex trying to come back through, trying to holler at you. Oh, I'm sorry. Just hear me out. Let me tell you how much I love you. Let me tell you how much. This is somebody who don't have no feelings. It's all in their head. It's all a plan. It's all strategy, baby. It's all strategy. Show me more about this Sagittarius earth angel energy with the temperance. We have the Hierophant coming out. Yeah. So this earth angel has a direct connection to God. I heard through the fire, through whatever, come what may. Okay, because they're saying this person has been tested by fire. Talking about somebody who's been through the most. Okay, been through the most and learn how to hold their peace and hold their character regardless of what show up. Show me more about this King of Swords over here. The Two of Swords, they just can't see. They can't see. Locked out of heaven. I should have bought you flowers when you were my girl. I can't even sing the song because I don't listen to it. I'm just saying. I heard it all before. I was at home. It was my car you saw. Baby, I swear. Shut. You talk too much. You know you never showed up. And King of Swords can do that. They can really talk too much. Did you just literally decide to stop talking to somebody who just is all talk? All talk. Keep running your mouth. Tell me what you gonna do again. Tell me what you gonna do again. Tell me what you gonna do. Go ahead. Tell me what you gonna do. I can't wait to see what you gonna say you're gonna do this time. Let me see why the Knight of Cups is here in between. Because of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Okay, they mad, they angry. Okay, they third party energies. Okay, they want to apologize about having somebody else, about a third party situation. About I'm so sorry I had bad wishes against you. I'm so sorry I tried to cast that spell. I just heard two words I don't need to say to you. Please. One was addressing a feminine energy, one was addressing a masculine energy. Some of you have had a man and a woman, a male and a female, trying to come at you spiritually. They know that, ooh, I heard good luck charm, yeah. They know that you're the good luck charm. They know you got the power. They know you're empowered. They know that your magic is real. They know that it works. They sorry. They second guessed your magic. They're sorry. They try to make you doubt the fact that you were a magical, powerful earth angel. I'm so sorry. I didn't believe that you had that direct connection to God like that. And hold on, here's the part. You never even told them. It's not like you were like, well, check this out. See, I got a direct connection to God. I'm an earth angel. And so you really don't want to. You didn't do none of that. You just showed up. You just showed up. Because see, around here, we don't talk about it. We be about it. You lucky if you hear me tell you any kind of title of what I hold. I heard. Yeah, that's the vibes. That's the tribe vibe right there. That's the tribe vibe. Because you ain't talk, but they couldn't see. They couldn't see. When they step away, they find the fuck out. They find out. Okay. Let me see why the Wheel of Fortune is there clarifying. Because of the Emperor, because you honor your value and your worth, and you too valuable to deal with this sucker mucker hucker who. Okay, let me see the Emperor over here. Why the Emperor? Because of the star. Going back to the star. This is why I got this deck out, because it exactly matches the main energy of the deck. Because you blessed, safe, and protected, honey. Because you're a shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright, you'll see what you could truly be. Yeah, you're a star. And honey, when you're a star, like how many times do you think like these people, let's just use whatever you think is the most famous person. How many do you think their phone number is published? How many times do you think they get mail from weirdos and people that just want to, oh, well, they're a star. Let me get them involved in what I got going on. They could bring their star power to what I'm doing, type of thing. Or, oh, they got the money. Let me go get the money from them because, they're a star. Or, whatever it is. There's something you got as a star. Stay in your star position, baby. You're protected. Stay in your protected position. Don't try to run away from home. Don't try to run away from your protected position. You don't need to be out there in these streets doing all this stuff. When it's time to go and you need to be out there in the streets, honey, there's not going to be a second thought to it. There's not going to be well, maybe I should do this. No, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. The only thing that lit me up today was, you know what? I'm going worldwide. I'm going home and I'm going worldwide. That was the only thing I wanted to do. Although all these distracting ideas come through. Go walk the Fremont, go walk the Strip, go walk the mall, go walk the other mall, go walk the other mall, go to the bar, go to the other bar, go to the other bar. And none of that stuff was hidden. It was all, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to be with my tribe. I want to be with my tribe. If I can't be with my tribe, I'd rather be by my vibe. My vibe. My vibe. Yeah. That's what there's, and they don't think so. If you're listening to what I'm saying, all these times I'm saying I and me, and you think I'm literally sitting here talking about the Melinda that's sitting here in the chair, then you're missing the fucking point. And I'm gonna throw that out there. Like your higher self channeling through, speaking to you from you. Okay. Show me more about this earth angel energy with this tempers again. Knight of Pentacles. Consistently checking in with spirit, staying focused on the goal. Everything else that happened is a side effect of you staying focused on your goal. Okay. All the distractions coming in is a side effect of you staying focused on your goal. People that had to leave, that try to come back, that's just A side effect of you staying focused on your goal. Why? Because they know you make the coin. They know you make the coin. They did not know the value that you bring. They could not see your value. They could not see what you were doing. They could not understand why you were like, well, I'm too busy working on myself. I'm too busy sitting with my soul. I'm too busy being in my vibe. Okay, I'm too busy. I can't. No, I don't know. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. What part of I don't want to go? Don't you get? And so all this is going on inside where you're like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Outside, you stay pretty. Inside, you're like, what part? Don't you understand? If I don't want to go. So inside, you could have been like, at this point, with somebody like, please. Okay. And outside, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not available. Yeah, I'm not available. Okay. With the Knight of Cups again under the Tower. See, look, somebody here. Oh snap! She had the power all along. I had the lucky one. I had an Earth Angel next to me. It's like they come around you, life gets real good, and when you remove them from a situation, when they remove themselves, rather, I heard when they remove themselves, rather, from the situation. Where did all the good luck go? Where did all the good luck go? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Boom, boom, boom. It's not bright when she's away. Boom, boom, boom. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she's always gone too long. Every time she goes away. Yeah. And you're like, well, I was not planning to come back. This was a one-way trip for you this time. You're not coming back. And then as I said that, I just heard, and you found some shit that somebody done left at your house, and you're like, you know what, we just gonna throw this away. Did you throw it away, or did you do some magic over it? Because you could have did some magic over it, like, you put some magic on it. Live in peace and happiness. Thank you. Love you. Okay, done. Now it's clear. The energy is clear. Whatever intention they thought they were going to leave on something, in your place, in your face, in your energy field, in your business, at your desk, in your car, wherever the fuck it was, came through with the star, put that blessing on it. Oh, you thought you were leaving it to stress me out. In other words, it's like an ex that gives you a piece of jewelry thinking, oh, you could choke on it type of shit. No, actually, you're not going to choke on it. You take it as a blessing. Actually, that was evidence that your love was real. And, you deserve the gifts you receive. I heard you deserve the gifts you receive. And it's funny because what I'm hearing is so many times you threw away gifts that were given to you because you were too focused on the way they left, which is fine. There's another way to work these vibes and this magic, and you don't have to throw away all your gifts. You could keep all your gifts. You could stack them gifts sky high if you want to. We don't always recommend that, though, because then you just have clutter. You don't want clutter everywhere. And if you can't look at it and feel appreciation and love, then you shouldn't be looking at it at all. I see somebody about to have nothing left but one rocking chair in their house because that's the only one you like, because your mama used to sit in it. You said, if I can't look at it and have love, I should get rid of it all. I'm just going to throw all this shit away because I'm like nothing I got in here. All this shit got to go. I need some new shit. I'm going to keep mama rocking chair, but that's all I'm keeping. Everything else got to go. I don't know who you are, but I hear you. Okay, let me see. The Wheel of Fortune is with the devil. Yeah, the Empress. Listen, this is why the door got locked. I'm the Empress. Angels don't live in hell, bitch. Yeah, we used it. We dropped a B-bomb because that's exactly what somebody was. There was a little bitch. We had a little bitch up in here. Grow the fuck up. You really thought that as the angel that I am, that you see that I be, I was finna live in heaven? That's where I'm supposed to live. But you want to try to bring me down to hell. Now, why they do that at? I'm living in heaven. You want to try to make this hell? You got the wrong address. Get them. Yeah, that door is locked. Somebody can't come in. They can't come in, And I don't feel like you actually got that energy I don't. I mean, maybe you did. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Maybe they triggered the heck out of you. Maybe they triggered the heck out of you until they caused you to want to leave your Empress energy. You were somewhere on the spectrum of highly irritating, dropping B bombs, F bombs, and all the other bombs you could find on the somebody head. In between there, in peace, and like, oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. I don't know her. I don't know her. Okay, why with the Emperor here? Why? Because Seven of Pentacles. You worked hard and long to get into this star energy. It's so protected. You are so blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you are in your skin. Somebody else is locked out of heaven. You're the good luck. You're the good fortune. They didn't know how to come in with love. They didn't bring you no love. They were emotionally, romantically, emotionally unavailable. Somebody here was just so focused on your past, because I just heard them say, if you're going to be so worried about my past, watch out when you turn into being part of my past. Like, go ahead, worry about what I used to do, because you're going to be part of what I used to do. You keep worrying about what I used to do. Okay. So there's some of those too. Some of you, these are exes that you ain't even thought about them, talked to them, or tried nothing with them for years. And it's all part of your clarity of belief. As you have freed your heart, knowing your truth, nothing can change what you know to be true about you. You would not accept this shit because that's all that's available. Hell no, that's not all available. Everything is being created through me and to me. I'm not done yet. There's still more here for me. Okay, I don't have to just accept nothing. Okay, so just because this chump show is showing up here, chump show, they just called it a chump show, don't mean I have to accept it. We're gonna let that go. Okay, just because that chump is showing up, don't mean I have to watch the show. I don't have to participate. I don't have to bring it home. I don't have to fall in love with it. And show was enough. I'm not gonna sign no contract saying that I'm gonna marry you. Where they do that at? Okay, these mucka hucka who's better find some place to go. That's all I know. Yeah, because you got a crystal clear understanding. Yep. You choose your inner sun. You do know that you're a gift and life is a gift and your presence is a gift and you're not squandering it. You feel the changes. You communicate to yourself and the universe. When you're committed to all that you deserve and are worthy of, the whole universe heard that in the instant that you did it. Likewise, if you communicated to, okay, fine, I'll keep dealing with this person who steals from me, lies to me, tries to manipulate me, and doesn't actually have no fucking feelings for me. All they want is my money. Fine. You said to block them, but I don't want to block them. So I'll bring them back. I'll bring them home, and I'll have this emotionally unavailable person here, and I'll focus on them. You told the whole universe that that was okay with you when you did that. But that's why you didn't do that. You did it before. Now you know better. And we're not going through that door. That's what I heard. So where are you at in the world? What time of day was it when you found this message? How was the weather where you were at while you was listening to this message? Okay, did you put me up on the big screen, or were you listening on your phone? Were you listening to it like it was a podcast because you couldn't really get your eyes off of your computer because you were at work on your headphone? What was the deal? Where was you at? I want to know. Why? Because I'm nosy. Why not? Because I'm curious. And why not? How did this apply? Did you say goodbye? Who did you say goodbye to? And what's this giant pearl of wisdom that is more valuable than all that? Because what I can see from here, it just looks like you know that you build new things. You know that you got new life coming through you, and you are a gift, honey. But what else? Okay, fill in the blanks. Put some more out there for me. I will be back. Thank you for all the growth on our channel. Thank you for the love donations. Thank you for the love you send, the comments, all the stuff that boosts the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for putting me on replay on your TV for your cats and dogs while you're gone to work. I'll fill your house with good vibes. From the Alpha and Omega messages, we have Death card energy. It says letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. That just really applied to a lot of stuff, especially like the whole feminine and masculine cards. What else? Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Loving you so, so much. The fact that it called it the game of life is taking me back to yesterday's message. So some of y'all, if you didn't catch yesterday's live, go back. All right. This is what I have for you. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.